Hi, I'm Suzanne. Welcome to my world. Happy 4th of July weekend. So I thought I'd do this video and share with you the 4th of July craft that I came up with. So I don't know how many of you have heard of string art. I'd heard about it, seen it, but never tried it. And so let me show you what that is if you don't know. So these are some that the kids did. Now, you know, you kids, I protect you with everything that I am, everything that I have, and I love you all so much. So I will not mention your names, but you know who you are. And I love you all so much. This is one that one of the kids did. And I have 3 of them to show you. So this is another one. I'm going to hang these up in my craft room. They all made them for us. So it's adorable. And here's the other one. They did such a beautiful job. And see, each one's different and all really cool. So let me show you how, or tell you how I did it. And I had a lot of help. So first off, I have to give a shout out to my beautiful grandson, Nando. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your help. So Grandpa taught him how to use a saw. So my husband got a big piece of wood, and then he had Nando taught him how to use the saw, and he made 5.5 inch squares basically. So I stained the blocks of wood. I really wish I had used like a lighter stain. I almost think it would have looked a little better, but you live and you learn, right? So anyway, so I stained them. Then and usually with string art, they say, because I research stuff online, they say start with a simple shape. So I thought, well, how perfect, star, 4th of July, this would be a great craft. So I found a simple star shape, found it online for free. I printed it out. I sized it down to fit. It's about like a 5-inch star. So that it would fit on this piece of wood. And then if you see, I have little markings. I used a ruler and I went around and I marked 1/4 inch all the way around. And then basically what they say to do, and I'll tell you what we ended up doing, but what they say to do, and it's a good idea because the key is too that you need to have your nails like all evenly hammered in, right? So first off, let me show you the nails that I used. I used these panel board nails, 1 inch. We got all this stuff at Home Depot. And so these were the nails that we used. And what they say to do, and this is a pretty good hack. Let me see if it's so awful, you guys, at these videos, doing the videos. Sometimes I guess up was not a good idea. Okay, let's see. Maybe there we go. So let's see if I can show you. So the hack they suggested is, okay, so you would go around and everywhere that you have a mark, that's where a nail would go. And no, I don't have a hammer, but I didn't hammer all these. I couldn't do that. My husband did that for me. So what you do, you could put it in here so it held it. But the reason that you would want to use a clothespin is because you would hammer it down and then the hammer hits the clothespin. And if you do that all the way around, then they would be evenly nailed in, right? But any of you know my husband, you know that he's a perfectionist, and he he comes up with really cool ideas. So his idea was to take it and use a drill press on each one of these. Now, not everybody has a drill press. So, and the drill press just makes it so you drill it down evenly. So then when you hammer the nails in, then the nails are all even. But either way, you just, if you do it by hand and just hammer them in, use the clothespin, that's a really good idea. And then you just untape this and take the paper off. And when it's done, it looks like this. So, and you can see they're pretty even. And yeah, and then the string that I had the kids use is just embroidery thread. And you can get these like at a craft store like Michael's. I think they're like 62 cents a piece. And for this star, this was more than enough string for them to do it. And then you just, let's see, it's so hard for me to show you this. But the thing is, one key to it is you can do it, you make up your own way. But to start out with, let's see, you just tie it on, my string's a little messed up here. And let me use the red one. So what you do, I'll show you after I tie, you just tie it on a peg, any peg you want to start with any color you want. And what you do, so you can see this, right? It's just tied on. And I'll be honest, I did do one, but I gave it to someone. I just lost my train of thought, but I'm not trying to really do one right now because I need the ones that I have for my grandsons so they can have a little fun craft to do this weekend. But you just take, you see where I tied it and started there, you would just wrap it around however you want. If you want to outline it, you can just wrap it around like that and go to the next one, like however you want to do it. And you just, you know, you can go across like on camera. This is, and it's hard to hold it up and do it. But what the key is okay, so you do it however you want, but when you're done and say you want to change colors, you make sure to bring it back to the peg you started. And then what you wrap it around, but then you use the tail that you started and the end piece and you tie it. That's a really good way to tie it off. And then you can start at the same place or different place with a different color, like however you want to do it. It's your own little thing, but the kids seem to really enjoy it because sometimes it's hard. The kids I help are teens, and sometimes it's hard to find crafts that they'll like to do and that they find interesting and fun. So I try to research things and try to come up with cool things for them to do. And since we've been doing a lot of paint pouring and stuff lately, I wanted to change it up and find something different. And they seem to really enjoy it and have fun. So that's my 4th of July craft. If you try it, I'd love to hear from you and hear how it turned out for you. So happy 4th of July. Love you all. Till next time.